But there's another major sticking point for the legislation as well. Some Democrats are pushing back on the bill because of a provision that could greenlight the Mountain Valley Pipeline.
Senator Tim Kaine introduced an amendment to the debt deal today that would strip the MVP from the legislation. Senator Kaine told reporters today that he has long refused to take a position on the 300-mile-long gas pipeline that crosses parts of Virginia and West Virginia. He adds that lawmakers should not make sweetheart deals with one company over public concern.
Congress should not be putting our thumb on the scale and taking one project in the United States and saying it doesn't have to comply with any permitting rules and it doesn't get any judicial review. By doing so, we are hurting Virginians whose land is going to be taken for this pipeline.
As of airtime, we still do not know if senators will have the opportunity to vote on Kaine's amendment to strip the MVP from that debt deal. The pipeline is said to be 94% complete, but is years behind schedule due to permitting issues and legal challenges.
And those lawmakers aren't the only ones unhappy about the pipeline provision. Today in Roanoke, dozens gathered outside Senator Mark Warner's office to protest the plan because of the pipeline provision.
Warner has said he will vote for the legislation as is, but would also support Kaine's proposal if it makes it to the floor. WFXR's Anna McDougall spent her afternoon at that protest. She joins us now live from downtown Roanoke. Anna, what were people telling you there?
Drew, Kathleen, good evening. Well, the construction of the Mountain Valley Pipeline has been a huge concern for some citizens for several years now. And those at the protest today tell me that this provision in the debt bill violates acts that are already in place that protect clean drinking water.
Stay out of our mountains. Stay out of our waters. You stay out of the safe places that we have left on this planet.
The over 300-mile Mountain Valley Pipeline goes through Southwest Virginia, much of which is private property.
Why are we seizing private property for the wealth of just a few? That is clearly not what Southwest Virginia needs.
Originally, people were there protesting for Senator Mark Warner to back Senator Tim Kaine's amendment to have the Mountain Valley Pipeline provision removed from the deal.
It's fundamentally unsafe the way that they're building this. Anybody that wants to come up on Brush Mountain can see the damage they've done to the national forest as well as private property. It's just outrageous.
And just as the protest kicked off, the community got word that Warner would stand with Kaine in opposing the provision.
So this kind of turned into a thank you, and we got your back.
The Fiscal Responsibility Act would speed up the process of approving the Mountain Valley Pipeline operation as a part of the debt ceiling deal. Many citizens say this creates a huge sense of betrayal from their government.
The fact that Biden is definitely signed off on this and just okay with it is a huge a knife in the back.
Now, Warner supporting Kaine's amendment does not necessarily mean that the provision will not go through. However, the citizens are thanking their senators for standing up for their home, their environment, and even their lives. Reporting live in Roanoke, Anna McDougall, WFXR News.
All right, Anna, thank you. We will continue to follow this story and, as always, bring you any updates on WFXRTV.com.